know. I had this question like 20 times this month.
And you guys have been asking me, hey Mo, should I go for a direct hire or should I apply for an agency?
I know, it's very difficult to choose between like a direct hire or an agency nurse. What's the difference?
Hey man, I would tell you, if you are lucky enough to have a hospital that would approve a direct hire, then go for it, man. Go for it! I'm gonna tell you the difference between applying through an agency and applying through a direct hire. Just bear with me 1 second. Just 1 second, man.
So what is the proportion of the likelihood that you can get a direct hire? Let me think. If you're doing it through a lawyer, then that lawyer is gonna charge you $10,000, period, if he can get you a job.
But if you are doing it on your own, good luck, man. What you gonna do? You gotta go to Google and look up hospitals, find email addresses, and then send them emails of your CV and tell them, I'm an international nurse. I'm looking forward to get a job in your hospital or at your hospital. Hey, hook me up with a job. What are you gonna do, man? Are you gonna find vacancies online, apply to them, and wait for a response? As soon as they pick up the phone, and here you are an international nurse. Sorry, our international nurse department has been closed for 10 years now.
I know. Just give me a second. I want to enjoy my ice cream. Alright, let's talk a little bit about an agency. What do they require? Well, they require that you have a bachelor degree. They have exceptions for diploma degrees. And they require you to have an experience of 2 to whatever years. And then they require that you work a full-time job as inpatient in a facility that has more than 100 bed capacity. There are some benefits of being an agency nurse, but bear in mind, not all agencies are on the same level. Let's put the money factor on the side a little bit. Let's talk about something else. Well, for my agency, I feel that it's like a family. So when I came to the United States, I did not feel that I'm a foreigner, like I'm in a foreign country, because I already have a family here. We have the Avant family. So when we arrived here, we had everything in place for us in terms of housing, grocery shopping, opening a bank account, getting driving lessons, driving license, endorsing your nursing license to whatever state you're assigned to. I mean, everything was in place. They have the perfect transition program. And it's not just about a clinical transition program, but it is about a cultural transition program. So when it comes to being an agency nurse and you already moved to your assigned state, you're working in the hospital you're assigned to, and then let us say you got into trouble. Or let us say you got a traffic ticket and you don't know what to do about it. You can ask your agency. Or God forbid, you got locked up. You've got one phone call. Who are you gonna go to? You're gonna call your agency. They've got the lawyers, they got the expertise, they got the connections. They can get you out. What if you're assigned in a hospital and then you start working on a job and people start bullying you, you didn't like the atmosphere, you didn't like the culture in the hospital, and you wanted to move out? If you're an agency nurse, your agency will take care of that. I've seen people who did not fit in the places they were assigned to. Then they contact their agency and their agency evaluated the situation and they literally moved them to another state, and then they fit right in. They loved it. Well, even though the agency has a lot of benefits, it comes with a lot of consequences. First, you've got to sign a contract over 2 or 3 years. For the whole period of your contract, the agency will take part of your pay. Well, that makes sense though. I mean, the agency paid for your lawyers, for your immigration fees, and some of you, I mean, the agency paid for your exams, like your NCLEX, visa screen, and stuff like that. I mean, it makes sense for them to get back what they paid in for. That is called return on investment. On the same note, they will take your sign-on bonus. Yes, you heard me right. They will take your sign-on bonus. So for example, at Carl, they give like $7,500 or $10,000 as sign-on bonus. Well, yes, your agency will take that sign-on bonus. But I'm not sure about that. But again, if you convert to a hospital employee, like the hospital that you work at, you will get a sign-on bonus all over again. So don't worry about that. Your agency will also help you negotiate your hourly rate when you convert to a hospital employee. Most of the agencies do not allow you to have another nursing, part-time job, or full-time job. And it's just because they are protecting their investment. They don't want you to be overwhelmed and then up on your job. I mean, hey, listen, don't get me wrong. If I was offered a direct hire by a hospital, I mean, I would take it all day, every day. But that is not the situation. I mean, it can still happen. I've seen recently a Filipino nurse who got hired in a hospital in New York City as a direct hire, and that blew my mind away. 2018, I thought hospitals in the United States are refraining from dealing with immigration, NVC, and international nursing. And I've heard some of the hospitals shut down their international nursing department because it is way easier for them and more convenient to get their nurses from staffing agencies. By the end of the day, they know that this nurse that came from a staffing agency is legit. They did their background check, they have their nursing license, BLS, ACLS, driving license, bank account. They already rented a house, bought a car, and they are fully settled. They can focus on their job, focus on their orientation, and that's what hospitals like. But listen, do not get fooled. If you're getting a direct hire, you are still signing a contract over at least 3 years. Yes, you'll get a sign-on bonus. Yes, you'll get all the benefits. But if you decide to resign before the 3 years, then you have to pay back the bonus. If you take a tuition allowance and then you resign before the end of your contract, then yes, you have to pay that back. So all in all, between an agency nurse and a direct hire, the way I see it, you're choosing between money and family. So if you are lucky enough and you were offered both, then you've got to make up your mind. I mean, if you ask me, I would say all I want is for you to come to the United States, period. That's it. So if you were lucky enough and you were sponsored by an agency, then by all means, go for it. But don't waste years and years looking for a direct hire, and who knows, it could never happen. But for those people who keep preaching direct hire, hey listen, I'm with you, I'm on your team, I'm all in. Just let me know what are the hospitals that are doing direct hire, because there's a lot of people who ask me about direct hires. I have a bigger reach and a bigger audience, so let us work together and help all these people get their direct hires, okay? Just let me know, either down in the comment section or you know how to reach me, okay? Hey you! What are you doing here? Hey, you, hey, Nala. Hey, Angelina. Hey, Daddy. Yo, Baba. Yo, Baba. Hey, you. By the end of the day, that's why I'm here on the internet, to help you guys and for you guys to help each other, to have a community that care about each other and can advocate for each other. International nurses are the best. Until next time, be an Alpha Slice.